not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when it can be chain birth most of chains in the game? Why would I?
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Tonight we start Week 14 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw now on first down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
A solid stiff arm. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Come on, come on.
On first down, and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Connor. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're on a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Nice little juke. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots, and here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Oh, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's countered.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Miles Sanders with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Go street. Check contact. Check contact.
Looking to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Connor. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tanner Connor from 17 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Cowboy 80. Rig alert. Go, Rig, go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
is a handoff out of the gun.
And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big body guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On play action, they'll throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check match. 19 Lions. Pat the street.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check match. Hey, check that, street.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Shreds it with a stiff arm. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
Check contact.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
3rd and goal from the 6.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
It's now 4th down and 4.
And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that...
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The pitch comes to Sanders. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll set up a throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Try to lay one up deep.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 31 yards there and a first down.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season. So here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Back to throw here. This is caught, and that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On the counter now, it's Sanders. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. The 30. 10. 5. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And some room to roam now.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 170 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Go check. Go check. Drop 50. Drop 50.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Check contact. Check contact. Ready.
They throw it out right, complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
Come on.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Right there, hurt.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, which to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Ready? Go, Reed, go! Hey, pass!
And the tight end goes in motion left. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Room here to run. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 72 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Right back to him on 1st down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
60 Bison.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 3, Huckle.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 19 yards away.
And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll run with Sanders. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Another run with Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Going for it with Sanders. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Not without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Dolphins, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, Eddie Slim hopes that